Welcome to Celebrity Investing, your go-to source for insights, tips, and updates on navigating the exciting landscape of personal and global finance. Please like, share, and subscribe for more exclusive content. This is part 2 of Corporate Governance Explained: Principles, Challenges, and Future Trends. Responsibilities. While they enjoy rights, shareholders also have a duty to actively participate. They should stay informed, vote on resolutions, and hold leadership accountable. Passive shareholders risk weakening governance by allowing poor practices to go unchecked. In short, shareholders act as both watchdogs and beneficiaries. Their engagement ensures the board and executives remain aligned with the company's goals. These frameworks establish a structure that promotes sound decision-making and accountability. Whether it's the board's oversight or shareholders' engagement, each piece of the puzzle ensures corporate governance functions effectively. Regulatory environment. The regulatory environment plays a significant role in shaping corporate governance. It sets the boundaries for how businesses operate, ensuring they meet ethical, legal, and societal standards. Both global and local regulations are essential for achieving accountability, transparency, and stability in corporate practices. Global governing standards. Global standards provide a shared foundation for corporate governance across different countries. Among the most prominent are the OECD Principles of Corporate Governance, which act as an international benchmark. These principles emphasize key practices like transparency, shareholder rights, and board accountability. Transparency and disclosure. Companies are expected to provide reliable and timely information to stakeholders. This includes financial performance, ownership structures, and decision-making processes. Stakeholder inclusion. OECD principles stress the importance of considering the interests of all stakeholders, not just shareholders. This includes employees, customers, and communities. Integrity in governance. Clear roles and responsibilities for boards, executives, and committees ensure decisions are ethical and free from conflicts of interest. Other global frameworks, like the IFC Corporate Governance Methodology and the G20 OECD Guidelines, also advocate for responsible business conduct. These standards aim to level the playing field across international markets, making it easier for companies to operate globally while fostering trust. Local regulations and compliance. While global standards provide direction, local regulations offer country-specific rules that companies must follow. Governments establish these laws to address unique economic, cultural, and legal landscapes in their jurisdictions. For example, United States, the Sarbanes-Oxley Act, SOX, was enacted after major accounting scandals to strengthen corporate accountability. It requires stricter financial reporting and enhanced oversight of auditors. United Kingdom. The UK Corporate Governance Code focuses on board effectiveness and stakeholder engagement. It recommends splitting the roles of CEO and chairperson to prevent power concentration. India. The Companies Act, 2013, mandates corporate social responsibility, CSR, for certain businesses, making it one of the first countries to legislate CSR commitments. Japan. The Corporate Governance Code encourages long-term growth by improving board independence and promoting diversity in leadership. To stay compliant, companies must understand local laws. Ignorance of regulations is not an excuse. Businesses must stay updated on legal changes that affect operations. Adopt internal controls. Strong systems for monitoring compliance reduce the risk of fines, litigation, or reputational damage. Engage regulators. Open communication with regulatory bodies ensures smoother audits and inspections. Balancing global standards with local rules can be challenging, but it's necessary. Companies that ignore either face severe consequences, including financial penalties and trust erosion. By aligning their strategies with both international benchmarks and local requirements, businesses can create a governance structure that's both robust and flexible. Challenges in corporate governance. Corporate governance is a fundamental part of any company's success, but it's far from simple. Companies face a variety of challenges when trying to implement effective governance, and failing to address these can lead to serious consequences. Let's break down 2 of the most pressing issues businesses encounter today. Conflicts of interest. Conflicts of interest are a common challenge in corporate governance and can severely undermine trust and decision-making. They occur when personal interests clash with professional obligations, putting transparency and fairness at risk. For example, imagine a board member who owns shares in a supplier company being considered for a lucrative contract. Even if the deal makes sense on paper, stakeholders might question whether the decision was influenced by self-interest. These situations create doubt and can erode confidence in leadership. The implications of unchecked conflicts of interest include biased decisions. Leaders may prioritize personal gain over what's best for the organization. Damaged reputation. Perceptions of favoritism or unethical behavior can harm public trust. Legal risks. Conflicts that aren't disclosed or managed can lead to regulatory penalties. To address this issue, companies must establish strict policies. Transparent reporting, independent audits, and strict recusal procedures are key to mitigating these risks. Addressing conflicts of interest isn't just a legal matter, it's about protecting the integrity of the entire organization. Diversity and inclusion on boards. Diversity and inclusion on boards are no longer optional, they're essential for effective governance. Yet many companies struggle to build leadership teams that reflect the broad range of perspectives needed to make well-rounded decisions. Why does diversity matter? A board dominated by individuals with similar backgrounds or experiences often lacks the creativity to explore new solutions. Diverse boards, on the other hand, bring varied viewpoints, which lead to stronger, more thoughtful decisions. Benefits of diversity in governance include enhanced decision-making. Different perspectives challenge groupthink and spark innovative ideas. Better representation. Companies can better serve their stakeholders when leadership reflects their customer base and workforce. Improved reputation. Inclusivity sends a positive message to employees, investors, and the public. However, achieving diversity isn't always easy. Obstacles like unconscious bias, limited candidate pools, and resistance to change often stand in the way. Companies must make intentional efforts to recruit women, minorities, and individuals with varied expertise. This means expanding searches beyond traditional networks, offering mentorship programs, and creating a culture that values inclusion at every level. Diversity and inclusion aren't just about filling quotas, they're about building stronger, more adaptable organizations. Failing to embrace these principles risks keeping companies stuck in outdated practices while their competitors move ahead. Future trends in corporate governance. Corporate governance continues to evolve as businesses adapt to new challenges and opportunities. Companies must anticipate the trends reshaping how they operate. Whether it's technology changing decision-making or increased attention to ESG, environmental, social, and governance factors, forward-thinking businesses need to stay ahead. Technology and governance. Technology is reshaping corporate governance in profound ways. Tools like artificial intelligence, AI, and blockchain are no longer optional, they're transforming how companies operate and make decisions. AI in decision-making and risk management. AI enhances how boards and executives evaluate risks, spot trends, and predict potential outcomes. It can process enormous datasets quickly, offering insights humans might miss. For instance, AI can help identify financial red flags or market shifts before they escalate. This saves time and helps leaders make smarter, data-backed decisions. But with AI comes responsibility. Boards need to ensure algorithms are not biased and are used ethically. Clear policies and oversight are required to protect stakeholder interests and maintain trust. Blockchain transparency and record keeping. Blockchain is becoming a game changer for record keeping and accountability. Its decentralized nature ensures transparency, making it nearly impossible to tamper with records. This is especially useful for tracking transactions, shareholder agreements, or supply chain activities. For example, voting systems, blockchain can secure shareholder voting, ensuring accuracy and eliminating manipulation. Audit trails. Financial records stored on a blockchain can simplify audits, reducing the chance of fraud. However, integrating these technologies isn't without challenges. Companies must invest in infrastructure and educate leadership to fully understand their potential. Those willing to make these changes will likely gain a competitive edge. Stay tuned and continue to watch our videos to gain valuable insights into the world of finance. Subscribe, like, and share to continue your journey to financial success.